Better when I'm sitting down. Thank you for everything, Jerry and Esther. So a few years ago, I had the pleasure of being in this seat, and I was at a confused juncture of my life, and you counseled me to not do anything until something was pulling me by the tail, and that happened. And what resulted was this screenplay flowing through me that woke me up at 4:30 every morning to write it. It was just a delicious, wonderful experience. The other delicious, wonderful experience is my relationship with my beautiful fiancée, who happens to be a movie person. And so now we've taken this from more of an individual effort to a group effort. And I wanted to ask you, because now we're really co-creating this as a couple, from your perspective, from Jerry and Esther's perspective, of, what are some really great ways to work together in terms of manifesting this to the next level?
With one another as partners, or with the larger group that you're gathering?
With us as partners primarily.
When you acknowledge the advantage of varied perspectives, that's where you find your true power. Because somewhere other than what you think and what your partner thinks is something that both of you think even more. In other words, this is a little bit what our friend was asking earlier about thought and consciousness. In other words, law of attraction will bring together ideas that are bigger than what either of you individually could find. It's what masterminding really is. And it's really fun to mastermind with someone with whom you are already so harmonious on so many levels. But you're not seeking perfect harmony on every creative level, because that sort of encourages mundaneness. The sharp stuff, the really wonderful stuff, will spring out of these debates, out of these conversations. So if you embrace them as the process that produces the really good stuff, rather than taking offense that somebody else that should be supporting you isn't just going along with it, you'll create something massively more entertaining and massively more beneficial than if you just, one of you gives in to what the other one wants because one's idea seems stronger than the other. Collectively, you have the power to co-create much more powerfully than individually, provided you were in harmony. Now, that's often we say to people something that sounds like the opposite of that, when we say it's more important that you're in alignment with your inner being, because that's where your true inspiration flows from, than that you be in alignment with someone else. But if each of you make your first priority to be in the vortex, and then from inside the vortex you collaborate, this is co-creating at its best. This makes every conversation exhilarating, and what you're going to discover, you see, the exciting thing about presenting something for the public at large to receive is that it feels like you're going to create something and you're going to finish it and it'll be final, and then you'll present it to the audience. And that's all fun. It will be great fun. It will be great success. You'll love it. You'll love the outcome of it. But we want you to love the process of it. We want you to, because when you love the process of it, then it's feeding your life, it's feeding your relationship, and ultimately it will feed those who then observe it in its final form later on. So if the two of you can just agree that you're doing this for the fun of it, not for the success of it, which is a given, but for the fun of it, there is nothing more delicious than to be with someone you love and collectively create. Jerry and Esther are constantly arguing in love over whose idea that was. Because they'll be chewing together in this cooperative environment, and the idea will occur to them both simultaneously as they're talking over the top of each other to express it, and both of them are certain that it was their individual idea, and we would like them to know it was our idea. That they collectively came to, you see. And there is a muse that is there in your vortex that understands your audience, that understands your hearts, that understands your talent, that understands where you're going. And it is the discovery of that this is all about.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
We heard the bell. Are we out of time for this segment? You are satisfied for now?
Yes. Thank you.
Good
so
time
much.
for a segment of it.